What's going on, everybody? Preston here, and today we got a little mini-sode for you. So I picked up some new brewing equipment, and I figured I'd want to show it off before you saw it on a new episode. So without further ado, let's check it out. Alright, so up first in my equipment upgrades is a 15-gallon kettle. So I picked this one up used on Craigslist, got a really good price on it. It came with a thermometer, the sight glass, and the valve. So now with this, I'm able to do 10-gallon batches. Alright, so now that I got the 15-gallon kettle, I needed a way to cool it down. The old immersion chillers I had weren't going to cut it, so I went ahead and picked up this counterflow chiller. Basically, the wort goes in one end, a garden hose in the other. They counterflow against each other, and it really cools down the wort really quickly. One of the problems I have to solve now that I have a counterflow chiller is how to get the liquid through it. Since I don't have a 3-tier gravity-fed system, I have to pump it. To do that, I picked up one of these chugger pumps, which is totally stainless steel and can handle very hot temperatures when it's pumping. Essentially, what this will do is take the liquid from the kettle, through this pump, through the chiller, and feed it back into the kettle. While the counterflow chiller does a great job of chilling, we still have the problem in Florida of getting our wort temperature below 70 degrees using just our hose water. To combat this, I picked up a submersible marine pump that'll stick in an ice bucket of water and replace the hose once I get down to 100 degrees. This should help me get from 100 to 70 in just a few minutes. Since I'll be pumping near boiling liquid through the equipment, I needed to upgrade my hose system. What you see here is half-inch silicone hose, which is rated for above boiling temperatures. In addition to the hose, I also picked up a quick disconnect set. What this will allow me to do is to quickly connect and disconnect these hoses to the different pieces of the equipment. To help filter out hot particles during the boil, since I don't want to clog the chiller or the pump, I built my own hop spider. It's essentially a garbage disposal flange, 3 carriage bolts, and this paint strainer. I'll sit it right into the kettle as I boil, pour the hops into there, which helps filter them out. Once I got the 15-gallon setup and the cooling system, I knew it would be a matter of time before I'd want to upgrade my 5-gallon system to be able to take advantage of it as well. Thankfully, during Black Friday, got a really great deal on this 10-gallon kettle, scooped it up, and now I can use that in the system as well. Alright, so what you have here is a system fully set up and in use. On the right side, you have the 15-gallon kettle, which we're going to open the valve and send the wort through. The wort's going to make its way into the chugger pump, which is going to pump it through the counterflow chiller. Once it gets through, we're going to pump it back into the kettle where it'll recirculate and cool. On the other side, we're going to have some hose water coming through, which is going to counterflow against the wort. It's going to chill it. Over here, I'm collecting some of that hot water to use for cleaning later. And once we get down below 100 degrees, we'll hook up our submersible pump. We'll pump that ice water through the system to help get it down to 70. We'll pitch our yeast and we're good to go. Alright, so there you have it. There's some new equipment. Definitely excited about that. That 15-gallon pot's going to let me brew, up to 10 gallons worth of product at a time. Some of the cooling systems, the counterflow chiller and the pumps are going to make cooling a lot easier. Just super excited about all of it. Can't wait to use it. So check us out in the next episode. You're going to be seeing us do a brew day on this equipment. So I guess until then, I'm Preston, the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.